Today's Go with the Pro segment is brought to you by OnTime service. We've had some cold mornings, but winter isn't officially here yet, if you can believe it. You know, wintertime in Alabama is a roller coaster ride of temperatures from warm to downright frigid, and those cooler temperatures can do a number on our homes. So we're getting some advice. Kerry Adkins with OnTime Service helping us navigate those winter months. Kerry, welcome back. Great to see you.
Good to see you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It is this season, but it's not officially winter.
Right.
Even though it was like, what, 30 degrees this morning and has been. So we're feeling the cold. If you haven't turned your heat on yet, you are way stronger than I am, that's for sure. Mine went on the second it got below like 40 degrees. What are some things to do now to make sure our heating systems, everything is good for the really, really cold weather?
Yeah, just some easy things that you can do to get ready. Go ahead and disconnect and drain your garden hoses. If you haven't done that yet, cover up your outdoor faucets. When it gets really, really cold, open the cabinet doors under your kitchen and bathroom sinks. And just, like remember to know where your main water cutoff is and how to operate it. If you do have a water break, you want to turn that off quickly.
Certainly. Where are those on a lot of homes? I know it's probably different, every home, but
it is. Most of the time they're in the yard somewhere, usually in the front yard somewhere. And this is crazy. A couple of years ago, I was working at my son's house and I accidentally cut a plumbing pipe. And so it's spraying water everywhere. And it took forever to find the water shut off because the builder had sodded over it.
Oh my goodness.
So it's good to figure that out ahead of time.
Buried,
and know.
essentially.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not something you want to have to figure out and dig around for literally as water is spraying through your house. I've heard of a couple of stories, yes, where it's the water is spraying and you're trying to get it to shut off and you don't know where the valve is.
Right.
So it's good to find that out, certainly. So that's certainly good to know when we're thinking about those water systems, making sure if we're getting a hard freeze, we're prepared for that. Now, what about mistakes that people need to avoid?
Don't drip your outdoor faucets. Just cover those. Make sure that you've got your crawl space door closed. There's not any openings there. If the power goes out and you are running an emergency power generator, like a portable generator, don't have that anywhere in your house, not in the garage, not in the basement, not close to a door or window or anything like that. And remember to check your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Typically, home fires and carbon monoxide poisoning go up in the winter, so now's a good time to check those if you haven't.
Absolutely, yeah. We're bringing in those space heaters. You have the generators. You have some extra equipment to worry about. Now, if the power goes out, do you have to worry about damage to your furnace?
Typically, no damage. Obviously, it's not going to run when the power goes out, but you're typically not going to have any damage. Sometimes you might have to reset the unit when the power comes back on, and that will either be at the unit or at the thermostat. And then if it gets super cold, there are certain really high efficiency furnaces that can freeze up. And so you've got to thaw those back out before they'll come back on.
Now the water heater should be good, especially if you have a gas one.
Yeah, if you have a gas tanked water heater, no worries, you're fine. It'll keep working just as normal. An electric tanked water heater obviously is not going to work when the power goes out. And if you have a gas tankless will not work when the power goes out. It needs electricity for the control circuitry to make it go. There's a lot of different options to provide power to a gas tankless if the power goes out. And so, that concern doesn't really outweigh the benefits of a tankless.
Good to know. Anything else to leave us with as we wrap up here, just to make sure that we can all celebrate, have a Merry Christmas, a great holiday season without having to worry so much if the weather gets super cold?
Yep. One of the easiest things that you can do to not have to worry about a power outage and all this stuff is a whole home emergency power generator that is a permanently installed, fixed in place, runs off natural gas, runs your whole house. The units that we put in are completely automatic, so if the power goes out, you don't have to do anything. It just, generator comes back on, runs your house. When the power comes back on, turns off, goes right back to a ready mode. And we also have financing options for those, so for a couple $100 a month, you don't have to worry about it.
There you go. Yeah, all these problems we just talked about, you don't have to worry about. Kerry, thank you so much for your time. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Certainly. All right, next.